Welcome to
Nay.
Do it.
Channel Everyone. Okay, deep breath, everyone. Today we are diving into a paper that has my brain feeling like it's doing its own EEG reading. It's called LuMamba, Latent Unified Mamba. JJ Jiyoung, help me out here. The big problem it's trying to solve is with EEG, right? Those brainwave caps with all the electrodes.
Exactly. The fundamental challenge is inconsistency. Every research lab, every hospital, even every consumer headset might use a different number of electrodes and place them in slightly different spots on the scalp. It's a nightmare for trying to build one universal AI model. You can't just take a model trained on a 26-electrode setup and apply it to data from a 16-electrode device.
And that's just the first wall. The second is computational scale. EEG records brain activity over time, creating very long sequences of data. Using powerful but heavy models like transformers to process these sequences becomes incredibly slow and memory-intensive. Their cost grows quadratically with sequence length.
So we have a double whammy, different hardware setups and a computational brick wall. LuMamba proposes a joint solution. Let's break down the name. Latent Unified tackles the electrode problem.
Yes, they use a technique inspired by a model called Luna. Think of it like this. Instead of the model looking directly at the messy, inconsistent electrode channels, it learns to ask smart, unified questions about the data. These learned queries attend to all the available electrodes, no matter how many or where they are, and pull the information into a consistent, latent representation. It creates a topology-invariant encoding. The model sees a standardized view.
So it's like having a super smart translator who can listen to a conversation in a chaotic, moving crowd and still give you a perfect summary, regardless of who was standing where.
That's a great analogy, Isabel. Now, Mamba tackles the efficiency problem. Mamba is a state space model, a different architecture from transformers. Its key advantage is linear complexity. The computational cost grows in a straight line as the sequence gets longer, not explosively. They use a bidirectional variant called FEMBA to understand the context from both past and future in the brainwave signal.
So LuMamba is this fusion, a unified input layer feeding into an efficient processing engine. But they also did something really interesting with how they asterisk train this thing, right? They talk about LGEPA.
Correct. LGEPA stands for Latent Euclidean Joint Embedding Predictive Architecture. It's a self-supervised learning objective. Instead of needing expensive labels for every piece of data, the model learns by predicting missing parts of the signal from other parts. It builds an internal understanding of how brain signals are structured.
And their finding here was crucial. They tested different training goals. Using only masked reconstruction, like filling in blanks, gave structured but overly specific features. Using only LGEPA gave very general but fuzzy features, but combining both objectives, that's where the magic happened. It gave them representations that were both structured and generalizable, leading to the most robust performance.
The results are pretty mind-blowing. They pre-trained on a massive dataset, over 21,000 hours of unlabeled EEG. Then they tested on 5 different tasks, from detecting abnormalities to recognizing artifacts to classifying conditions like Alzheimer's.
The efficiency gains are staggering. With only 4.6 million parameters, a very small model by today's standards, it matched or beat state-of-the-art performance. It achieved 80.99% balanced accuracy on a major benchmark and a 0.97 AUPR on Alzheimer's detection. Most strikingly, it requires 377 times fewer floating-point operations than comparable models and can handle sequences 12 times longer before hitting standard GPU memory limits.
This is the practical impact. It means you could run a powerful general-purpose EEG analysis model on much cheaper hardware or process much longer recordings, like full-night sleep studies, without needing a supercomputer. It democratizes the technology.
So to wrap this brainwave party up, LuMamba is a framework that first creates a consistent way to understand EEG data from any device setup, and second, processes it with a model efficient enough to be widely usable. It's like building a universal brainwave translator that's also incredibly energy efficient.
Precisely. It's a significant step toward true foundation models for biosignals.
And the code is available. That's important for reproducibility and moving the field forward.
Fantastic. Thank you both so much for climbing this ladder with me. That was LuMamba.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.